sure if I'm live. Hello, can everyone hear me? Hello, uh, very animated person. I see Kapti is here. Hello, Kapti, how are you? Can you hear me? I don't know why the chat is horizontal. uh, Let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to figure things out here. Okay. Hello, how are you? How's everyone? Hope you're all well. I'm a bit nervous because I've never done this before, but yeah, I don't know if the lighting is good, if the microphone, can you guys hear me well? Hello? Okay, I guess I can do this. No, no, that's not it. Sorry, that's the setup of the room. uh, okay, you can hear me well. Okay, sounds great then. I didn't expect anyone to actually come in, so I'm glad there are a few people in. Um, so yeah, hello everyone. It's 2 a.m. here. You should probably go to sleep instead of being here. But thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, I don't know if we wait for a bit for more people to come in. Hi, how are you? Um, I can't turn the thing. I think I wouldn't make questions because I gotta leave of my house early. Or if you want to leave a question, I guess it's recorded, so you can listen to it after. I'm not sure. Hi, how are you? Xenos. Thank you. I'm glad you like my animation. Thanks so much. It's a bit hot in here, so I'm a bit sweaty. uh, okay, hello. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you do. I hope this would be. I don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest. I think it's just gonna be like a small live just to see how this goes. And basically, it's like a Q&A. I wanted to get to know you guys more and let you know me more. So any questions you might have, feel free to ask if you want to know more about me, who I am. My name is Ginger Potter. Doing this for a very long time. It's been like almost 8 years doing digital art in general. And over the last year and a half, I guess, it kind of blew up here on YouTube. So like got almost 230,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for that support. I never expected that to ever happen. Actually got the silver play button. That was never part of the plan. So I can't thank you enough for all that support. So I thought just to like come and talk with you guys, see what you guys want to know about me, and if you want to know more about me, and if you want to know more about digital art as well, and how like I sell my digital art and how I make a living from my work. So yeah, just thought a life like this would be something good. And also wanted to ask you guys if you would be up to for like more long form videos where I explain my work in a more detailed way, where I film myself talking about my art, the inspiration behind each artwork and stuff like that. So yeah, uh, keep on asking questions beyond this world like yours are doing. Yeah, I guess. What do you wait? Well, the thing is, like, I don't know why the chat is. Maybe I can fix it here. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it. Like, I need to like turn like this to read it. What do you make your content in? So basically, everything is hand drawn on paper at first. So it starts on paper. I draw it all on paper. So every animation is frame by frame. So I draw every movement on paper. And then I scan them and fix them up on Photoshop, color them in on Photoshop, and assemble everything on After Effects. So that's how it's done. Let me see the chat. What do you make your okay? Is YouTube a large source of your income? Not really. It's like a side source because the on Shorts, basically all my content is on Shorts. So on Shorts, it pays very little. So I'm not making that much money, but I never expected to make any money off of YouTube. So already the money that I do make from YouTube is it's gratifying to feel like something is coming out of it because I've been on Instagram for years putting on putting my reels over there as well as on TikTok. But the thing is, in my country, I can't really monetize those platforms, but YouTube I can actually monetize. So having my work be monetized in any way was already a big achievement for me. So yeah, uh, yeah, I guess it's amazing. Um, Excellent. It's nice to see that in this day that our great artists are grateful with their way and admirers for some reason. I'm sorry, guys, I'm reading upside down, so I'm a bit slow with reading. Or it's normal in my country. I didn't really understand the question. Okay, well, glad you were here. Thank you for coming by. Hope you enjoyed. So yeah, guys, feel free to ask any questions you want. And if you also want to go into more details about digital art in general, we can talk about that as well. I wanted to like share more or less how people can collect digital art, which is something that I feel is pivotal in our day and age, where we see digital art everywhere and we're not moving, but like a new wave of art is becoming more and more popular, which is digital art. Just like any painting, any canvas, digital art is being displayed in museums, in galleries, and it's becoming taken more serious by the art world every day. So yeah, I thought like you guys, if you want to be interested, that's how I make my money more or less. I sell my digital art just like a painter would sell their paintings, for example, or display them in museum and stuff like that. So it's basically the same trajectory of any normal artist, and yeah, that's basically my main source of income, I would say. Hello, how are you? Um, do you use keyframing in After Effects, or is it all? It's all frame by frame actually. So like I've always been inspired by Disney, how they used to do their animations. So like my process is pretty primitive, I would say. I'm self-taught, so like I learned everything on my own. And I always saw how Disney used to make it, and I thought, although it's a pretty difficult process because it takes a lot of time, I thought it's pretty simple to replicate. So I just started filming myself, and then from there I would draw frame by frame all of the movements to create the animations that you see. So I would say it's limited animation because it does take a lot of time, but I think it gives the effect that I wanted to give. And yeah, I just decided one day I just wanted to test it out to see how it goes, because before that I would just do illustrations, still images and stuff like that. But I always wanted to do animation. Actually, if you go down in my videos to the very first video I posted here, you might see my very first animation that I did, which is a bit of a weird project that was for my university. Like I did it around 10 years ago, I think. So yeah. Where are you from, if I may ask? I'm from Lebanon, actually. So I'm in the Middle East. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on here in the country, and hopefully this summer, like a big boom is gonna happen. As in a good kind of boom, I would say, where like economically things are hopefully gonna get better. Hopefully there's gonna be a lot of tourism. And yeah, I'm very excited because a lot of galleries here in Lebanon are starting to embrace digital art, and I'm hoping we can start making it more mainstream in the country and more in the region as well. So yeah. Um, Sorry again, guys. The chat is upside down. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that. Um, where are you from? What stuff would you have wished you did before you got older? Um, there are so many stuff. Um, like I'm a person that I feel dwells too much on the past and what I wish I could have done. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm trying to, because at the end of the day, we all have our own road to go through. So you'd look at others and you'd say, oh, I wish I was more like this person, so I could have enjoyed certain things more. I would say if I could go back, I would try not to be as worried as I was about different things I wanted to do, but was too worried to do because I was worried what people might think, what they would say, if I will fail, if I won't fail. I've come to realize the older I get that as long as you tried your best, even if you failed, you won't you won't come out of it regretting it. You won't come out of it years later being, oh, I wish I did that. Even if you failed, you at least know that that wasn't the right road for you, and you can put it out of your mind instead of always questioning what if and what if. So I would say like trying more and not be as worried would have been something that I've probably should have done much more when I was younger. But I'm still pretty young, I would say. So there's a lot of time to like try new things. So yeah. Um, okay, so I meant that in these days people started changing like since pandemic people lost. Yeah, I would say yeah the sparkle. Yeah, I would say that as well. I don't know if it's because a lot of us got older. Like it's like it was like a 3 to 4 year period because of the pandemic and everything. So maybe because a lot of people got older during that time while being on their own, like for me, most of my 20s was spent in that pandemic. So I don't know if it's just the effect of getting older and you don't do the same things that you used to do when you're younger, or it's actually because people just lost that spark. But I feel like that spark is coming back now. We're finally out of all of that pandemic stuff and all of these things. And here in my country, there was an economic crisis and all of and a lot of different things as well. So I'm hoping like that's all in the past. And there was a war earlier this year and all of that. So I'm hoping that's all in the past and now things can get better. Oh my God! Thank you so much, Kapti. I didn't expect you to give me that. Okay, so hey, greatest photog of all time. Hi, how are you? I'm saying I'm glad you're like grateful for the people that your mess. I am very thankful because really I never expected any of this to ever happen. I never expected I would succeed on Instagram. I never expected I would succeed on YouTube or on TikTok as well. I have a large following there. So really like making the small amount of money that I do on YouTube is like really nothing. Nothing. I never expected to ever happen. So yeah, that's it. I just had something I wanted to express. I've always wanted to express myself. I always express myself through my art because I'm not much of a good talker, I would say. I'm better now, but when I was a kid, I was very quiet. And I used to express myself through my drawings. So yeah, I just tried. I just put out my work out there. It was very scary for me because I'm kind of introverted and I'm scared to put myself out there. Much like now, I'm pretty nervous about this whole life. But eventually, because I tried, things worked out, and it wasn't always a upward trajectory. There was always ups and downs. A lot of times I plateaued, not really knowing what I needed to do, what's the next step, and all of that. But eventually, things pick up again. You try different things, you keep on going, and consistency always wins the day, I would say. So yeah. Uh, let's celebrate their first super on a live. Oh yeah, I got my first super. So thank you everyone. I'm glad we got that achievement out of the way. Who would you say your biggest inspirations are? There are a lot of inspirations, I would say. I think my biggest influences have always been Cartoon Network shows as well as Disney Channel shows. I lived off of cartoons religiously as a kid, to a point where people around me, my cousins, because there was the stigma around cartoons that it was for kids. So I would still watch cartoons even when I was like 15, 16, whatever. And like I would watch like Cartoon Network shows like Johnny Bravo, Kids Next Door, Dexter's Laboratory, all of these different shows which are amazing. Chowder is one of my favorite shows, by the way. So a lot of my cousins would like tease me because they say these are for kids. You should start watching stuff for adult and stuff like that. But I never felt like they had a point when it comes to that. So I was always influenced by animation in general, by cartoons, all of the Looney Tunes. Also, I would say those were inspirations for me. There are so many. There's also Studio Ghibli as well. Those are a big inspiration of mine. I believe you will see like a lot of these inspirations in my work. If you look hard enough, you probably see a lot of things. Like Dumbo, for example. That's also the elephant, Pink Elephant Parade, no, Pink Elephant on Parade song, I would say. That's one of my favorite sequences ever. So yeah, I would say these are more or less the different things that have influenced me throughout my life. So yeah, let me see. Uh, I assure you that you're going to get the appreciation your artworks deserve. Never give up. You're the best, and you inspire me to keep drawing always. Believe in yourself. I gotta leave. Okay, bye and have a nice day. Thanks so much for your kind words. I'm glad you passed by. I hope the live so far is doing well. I'm entertaining you guys, and I didn't expect to have as many people as there are, like 5 people, which is more than I expected. I thought barely one person would show up, if at all. So thank you everyone for being here. Miggy, hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Just gonna see if there are any other questions. So I don't know. It's so difficult. I'm trying to like turn the chat so I can actually read like a normal person, but where do you get your sounds for your shorts? So the sounds, as in like the sound effects, are mostly made by me. Like when you see, for example, in one of the animations, there's when he drinks something and he pours liquid in his head and all of that. So all of those sound effects are basically sounds from my kitchen that I recorded, where I pour water into something. At some point, for that animation in particular, I poured actual cranberry juice all over my head to like have the whole footage with the sound and everything. So when it comes to those sound effects, I make them all on my own. When it comes to the voiceovers and all of that, usually these are collaborations with people that do these voiceovers. So I find them on Instagram. We collaborate, we speak, we DM, and basically we work together in general. So it's every time it's a different person, but yeah, mostly they're collaborators, I would say, for that. So yeah. Hello, Sassy Phil. I hope I said that right. Hope you're well. Okay. You can hear me? Okay, great. Or you can't hear me. Can you hear me? Groovy? Okay, so that's super cool. Thanks for sharing. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you for being here. It's very hot here right now. I might have to turn on the AC. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys are interested also in knowing more about digital art in general and how I sustain myself by selling digital art. If you want to know more about that, please let me know. I can also like teach you how to be like a digital art collector if you want. I was thinking like I don't know if you remember the Art Dubai exhibition that I did last month, where we were selling digital editions. So the animations were sold as editions, one of 100 each. And we were selling them throughout the fair. We sold quite a few, but there are still quite a few left. So I thought, why not just like get on a live with you guys and give away some of them. So if anyone would be interested to know how they can own one of these editions, we can talk about that. I have like a PDF file as well where it says, it's like a 5-minute process that tells you step by step how you can create a wallet where you can store digital editions and digital collectibles. So yeah, that's something we can talk about as well. Why do you do art? I would say I do art because it's like I said earlier. I've always been best at expressing myself through drawing, through visuals. So it's really been something that I've done all my life. My mom tells me a story as when I was a kid. I used to draw a lot of different things, but the first time she understood that I actually can draw is when I brought her a big drawing of Mickey Mouse. So when she saw it, she was pretty impressed because and why she was impressed, because at first she thought I traced the drawing. So me not really understanding what tracing meant, she asked me if I traced it. I told her, yeah, I traced it because I didn't understand what tracing meant. But what I meant is I drew it. So she went and told me if I can bring her the poster, the big poster that I traced that image off of, uh, because she doesn't really remember her buying a big Mickey Mouse poster for me to trace off of. So I told her, okay, I'll go and get it. And then I went and got it, and it was like a tiny Mickey Mouse thing, and the actual drawing was like huge. So that's where she understood that I can actually draw and not trace. And yeah, I've been drawing ever since, I would say. So yeah. Um, let's see. What is your favorite short? Mine is the yellow one. I would say that's mine as well. Like that's one of my favorites, definitely. Every time I listen to it, it gives me chills. Like having someone to be that, and like for me, I would love to one day express myself to another person in that way, to the love of my life or whoever. Well, probably gonna be the love of my life. So yeah, that would be like one of my favorite ones because it really gives me chills. I love how, and like I made sure that all of the visuals have that yellow U in it and made sure everything connected pretty well. So yeah, it's one of my favorites. There are multiple ones, but I guess that comes to mind as one of my favorites. So yeah. Um, how could I own one? Oh, so basically, owning digital art. I don't know if you guys uh, know about digital art in general and how you can buy and trade and collect digital art. But basically, I wanted to like do cast share my screen to show you guys the whole process, but I'm not really sure how to do that right now. So I'm thinking maybe I can just put a post on my page or on my Instagram if you guys want to follow me there. And basically, it shows step by step how you can create a wallet because for you to own a digital artwork, you need to put it in a wallet. So basically, there's a website where you can go on the website and through your email, you can create a custodial wallet where you can store digital artworks. So as soon as you make that wallet, you will have an address that you can share with me. And when you share it with me, I can send you the edition, the artwork directly. So the process can be that as easy as that. So let me know what would you like me to do, if you would like me to talk more about that now, or if you'd like me to share the PDF, the document on my socials. So yeah. Um, my neck hurts. Love your art. Glad you do. Take care of your neck, I guess. Oh, I see a Lebanese flag. Noor Shamari. Hello, how are you? Cosmo, hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Just wanted to say you're doing an amazing job. Your content is always bring positive energy and creativity. It's a joy to watch. Keep shining and doing what you love. We're all rooting for you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Really, like I always have this doubt that people will get bored of me or they're not that interested. But like you guys always prove me wrong. Like an artist always has this imposter syndrome in his mind, and the way like messages like yours really really fills my heart with joy. So thanks so much. How did you find your art style? So this is an interesting thing because it's a difficult thing for an artist to figure out their art style, I would say. It took me years to figure out mine. If you go on my Instagram, you can see if you scroll down enough, you can see that I had different styles. I was dabbling in different things. I used to do a lot of portraiture. Like I have a Nicholas, I forgot his name. A Jack Nicholson portrait that I did with colored pencils, and it looked amazing. It's such a good portrait that I made. But at the end of the day, I felt like I was just copying an image in my style rather than creating something. So that's where I started trying to create my own ideas, like the ideas that are in my head, create visuals out of those instead of seeing something and copying it. So basically, I started experimenting, trying different things, and eventually I stumbled upon, not stumbled, but like it was a process of figuring out my art. Would you guys like to know the character, how I actually came by the character when I started? Let me know if you'd like to know about that. So yeah. Um, كيف الحال؟ الحال منيح. How are you? uh, thank you, Cosmo. I'm glad you like my art style. Can't stay long. Just wanted to stop by and let you know how amazing your art is. Do you have any advice for an artist who hasn't stepped out, best platform, etc.? I'm not sure what you mean by stepped out. Best platform, I would say, if you want to post more on, well, that's the thing. I started on Instagram. I would say, like, for me, Instagram has been the best platform. But again, I can't say now that if you start on Instagram, you'll find the same success because I started in 2017, 2018, and a lot of things have changed. So I can't really give any like concrete advice on how you can start on Instagram because it really differs from year to year. A lot of different things happen. The algorithm changes. There's a lot of different priorities happen. But basically, when it comes to Instagram and social media and art in general, for me, I found consistency is the most common denominator when it comes to success. Like for me, I decided back in 2018 that every single week I will post new artwork. It was a challenge for me to always keep my mind looking for a new idea to create. So every Tuesday, if you noticed here on YouTube, I try to post a new animation every Tuesday. So that has been happening since 2017 to 2018, more or less. It started on Instagram. Over the last 2 years, I migrated as well to YouTube and TikTok. So basically, I would say to post on all of these different platforms, like you create an artwork, why not try putting it on all of these different platforms and see which one works? Because each platforms I've noticed have a drastically different audience. So it's really like trial and error, and to figure out your rhythm, to figure out what you need to do, and how to keep going, really. So for me, it's been like consistently creating every single week, every Tuesday, and at first it blew up, like um, at first I had like barely 40 followers on Instagram, then it grew to like 30,000 followers in like 2 or 3 years, and then I plateaued actually at 30,000 followers. But then like 2 years ago, I started doing a few different things, and basically that blew up again to like 600. Now I think I'm at 610K on Instagram. So, and here on YouTube, like I had literally zero subscribers just 2 years ago, and like here we are. I have a silver play button, which I never expected to have. So really, it's just consistency and trying to have fun as much as you can, and really being yourself. I would say also don't try to imitate others. Try to be your own self. You can see different strategies from others, but when it comes to your own style, try to like have your own style. Try to have your own voice, your own messages, and all of that. But when it comes to like strategies of what to post, how exactly to post them, you can see others how they're doing it, and in your niche, and basically figure it out from there. So you can have them as examples that you can get inspired from. So yeah. Okay. So I lost the comment. I'm not sure. Okay. So hello, Xavier. How are you? Uh, okay. Yeah, I would love to know about your character. Okay, so my character basically, it's a funny story because I've been wanting to do that character for a while, but I wasn't really sure how people would respond to that character. And I was like still a kid and still trying to like find my voice and all of that. But one day, someone came to me wanting illustrations for a book, and basically they wanted me to illustrate the book. They wanted me to do 10 illustrations for her book, and and we sat down, we had a deal, and we came around to like basically she will pay me $100 for each illustration. So after all 10 illustrations are done, she will pay me $1,000. So that was back in 2017 or so. So, okay, I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I did all of the illustrations, I finished everything, and that's where my character started. I had this character in mind, and I thought, why not try and like experiment with it within this book? So I created these black and white images with a very early primitive version of my character. You will find them as well on my Instagram. If you scroll down enough, you will see where that character started. So basically what happened is that when I finished all of the illustrations, I spoke to this person. I told her I finished all the illustrations. Just let me know when you want me to send you the illustrations and when you can pay me. And this is a lesson to everyone that whenever someone commissions you for work, always make sure they pay you a 50% deposit before you start that work. That is a lesson I had to learn the hard way, because basically after I finished the illustrations, the person told me, started being very evasive, started being like, I'm between travels now, I can't really give you an answer now when I want to pay and all of that, and became a whole mess where basically it ended up, the whole deal fell through and the illustrations were never used by the book. So me, at that point, I was like kind of sad and annoyed and felt bad about myself, because basically I let myself be not taken advantage of, but basically I worked hard on something and basically I didn't make sure that my rights will be preserved within that project. Basically, I worked for nothing for that project, but I did keep those illustrations. And at that point, I was like, okay, I have these illustrations. These are fantastic illustrations. I love each one of them. So why not just start posting them, each one, every week on my Instagram? And that's what happened. I posted the first one. I call it Anxiety. So if you scroll down, you will see my very first black and white image of the character. He's basically in a jar, and there are like tentacly black strokes surrounding him. And that was my first. That was the first iteration of the character, and it got a lot of attention. And then the week after that, I posted the other illustration, and the week after that, I posted the other illustration. And after 10 weeks, I was like, "This is amazing." And I started having new ideas, and I wanted to like create more of this character, and I wanted more people to enjoy my work the way they enjoyed the first illustrations. So this character has become like a vessel for a lot of people that see it, that they can basically embody it and see themselves in the illustrations and the artworks that I was doing. So that's where those artworks started, and the character started, and yeah, it's been a great ride ever since. So basically, the lesson is that despite the low of basically being screwed over for that book and not being paid for the work that I did, I still managed to turn that negative into a positive. I turned that negative into a whole career, I would say, even. So really, that would be something to always keep in mind, that despite negative things happening and all of the downs that will happen, those are always opportunities for amazing things to happen. And I would say the book thing was a failure, but at the end of the day, if I did get that book deal, at the end of the day, I probably wouldn't be here. And I don't know if I would have been the artist that I am today. So I'm pretty proud of the artist that I am today. And it all goes back to that initial failure that happened with that book. So yeah. Let's see. You guys are sending a lot of messages, so I'm trying to like keep up. Just wanted to stop by. Okay. Hell no, bro. I still remember when I first saw your shorts. I was high on weed on that moment, and bro, it shocked me. Like, I was surprised by the music, the art style, the editing. I just can't express. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it that much. Yeah, I never experienced my work while high, so I don't know how that would feel. But yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed my work. So thanks so much. Okay, my daughter does art and is always doubting herself. I just wanted to help her go do it. Appreciate your advice. Yeah. Again, like for me, whenever I'm feeling doubtful of an idea or what I want to do, just putting the paper and the pen in my hand and just start doodling and start drawing, I feel just lets the ideas flow. The more you think about it, the less likely you will actually start doing what you want to do. And I found myself always just like, instead of like laying in my bed or on the couch and staring through my phone, just dreading starting because I'm worried that it won't work out just like how I have it in my head. Whenever I'm in that mindset, I just sit on my chair get a paper, get a pen, and just start drawing, and the ideas start flowing. So I would say that would be something that people should, that people that are feeling reluctant to start should start doing. So yeah. What is your name? My actual name is Rolf. So I don't know, like in America, how you pronounce it, Rolf. I don't know. So so yeah, that's my actual name. Um, Hello, Abir. How are you? Okay. Josiah Wood says, "All right, bye, Juju Potter. Keep going and doing what you're doing. Thanks so much. Bye, and have a great day." Yes, I agree about the consistency. Yeah, I love how beautiful and creative your art is and the amount of emotion behind it. Thanks so much. Thank you, Thelma. I'm glad you do. I remember when I was high as fuck. I remember a lot of people were high watching my stuff again, I guess. Seeing your vid and the animation and the art style looked so surreal. I'm glad you like it. I try to make it as surreal as possible. Do you have the same names on all social media platforms? Well, yes, it's mostly, it's if it's so basically on Instagram it's the same as here on YouTube, so it's Ginger Potter 21. On Twitter as well, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it would be great because there is mostly where I make my sales, my digital art sales, because most digital art collectors are on Twitter. So having a lot of engagement on Twitter does help a lot because there's a lot of social proof when it comes to selling digital art. So the more engagement, the more people will get interested, the more people will see it, and the more people will hopefully buy. So support there also would help a lot. My Twitter is gingerpotter_21 on Twitter. On Instagram is gingerpotter21. On TikTok it's gingerpotter21, and here on YouTube it's my user. So yeah. So hey, how do you find all your quotes? I find them basically as collaborations with different people. On Instagram, I find some. On TikTok, I find some. On YouTube as well. So basically, they become collaborators. We work together. I've worked with many of them. Some of them you can find them here on YouTube as well. They're mostly tagged at in my short. So if you want to check them out, you can go and see them. Or in the sound as well. On each short, there's the sound as well. So they're mostly those link back to the people that created those sounds. نصيحة للطلاب الثانوية. I don't know. ما عندي نصيحة صراحة. من الأردن. Hello, Jordan. Hope you're well. Can you please save your live streams so I always watch them? I don't know how to save it. Doesn't it save on its own? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'll try to save it to make sure that. Oh God, I got so sweaty. It's so hot here. Sorry. Do you read self-help books? If yes, which book would you recommend the most? I wouldn't say I read self-help books. I read books in general. The latest book I finished reading was The Republic by Plato. So I would say that's a pretty good book. There's 1984. There's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. There are so many of those types of books I like to read, kind of more philosophical. Animal Farm also is one of my favorites as well. These philosophical types of books, I would say, are some of my favorites I like to read. Self-help books, I don't think I've read any, really. Um, I'm not sure as to why. Like, I feel like I haven't really read any, so yeah, hope that helps. Which country are you from? I'm from Lebanon, so yeah, I'm Lebanese, born and raised in Lebanon, been here all my life. And yeah, now I come and go between here and Dubai more and more because also in Dubai there's a lot of support there for digital art and like you guys saw, I don't know if you remember, but last month in art, the exhibition I was part of, where there was that huge screen displaying my art, it was in Dubai. So it was like in one of the biggest exhibitions in the region, which was in Dubai. So yeah, I come and go between here and there. What is your favorite sport? Well, it's not really. It's when it comes to sport, I don't know if you can call it an actual sport, but wrestling is a guilty pleasure of mine. Especially lately, I feel like it's been pretty pretty good to watch it lately. It is a sport, I would say, but it's a choreographed sport rather than like football or boxing or martial arts or all of that. So yeah, I would say wrestling is the thing that me and my friends always sit together to watch together and enjoy and have fun with. Because really, I like the stories when it comes to watching stuff like that. So yeah. Um, what is your favorite sport? Could you make a longer video that isn't in short format and perhaps deals with other deeper topics? That would be really cool. I have thought about that. I've been thinking of maybe putting like making those long form videos where I have my animations on a loop with like music in the background, these meditative background videos that people can listen to and watch. I also thought about doing long form videos of me explaining some of my artworks. Like one of the artworks, I don't know if you guys remember the illustrations that I did of my character in a tree and an elephant giraffe hybrid eating the tree. And that image, I feel a lot of you got very concerned when you saw it. So I thought maybe I can actually explain more about this artwork in a long form video, but I'm reluctant to do that because I feel it will take a lot of editing and a lot of work to do. So and I'm not that well versed in that yet. So, but it is something that I thought about, and I think it would be pretty fun to do. Like that particular artwork, it's about AI and how AI is seeping more into and more into art and what it might mean in general. So yeah, I wanted to like go into that artwork more deeply in that way and open up the discussion about AI and art and what it might mean for art in general. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in stuff like that, in like and analyzing different things that are going on in the world, and basically because like my art delves into all of the different things that are going on in the world, especially how we are transitioning from the physical world to the digital world and that struggle that most of us go through during this transition, because I feel that is the pivotal defining feature of our current age. So each one of my artworks delves into that, and I was thinking maybe I can do long form videos talking about each artwork and what it's actually talking about, and we go into depth about the whole topic in that way. So I don't know, maybe we can do lives about that as well and like talk about that in lives. I don't know. So yeah. Um, okay, so you make a long. Okay, so where are you located? I'm located in Lebanon. Me too. I love sumo. Sumo sounds fun. Hi, I hope you are doing good. I'm doing great. Hope you're well as well. Do you have a nickname? Well, Ginger Potter is my nickname mostly. So basically, how I got that name is that a lot of my friends, I call them my bullies, but they're actually my friends, used to tease me because like I still have like circular glasses and my hair was more ginger than it is now. When I was younger, it was brighter than it is now. Now it's a bit darker. So people used to call me Ginger Potter like that. And like the circular glasses like Harry Potter. So I was like, it's a fun name, it's a memorable name, people will remember it, so why not use it as my artist name? And basically it became my nickname. Now most of my friends just call me Ginger. So yeah, whenever I go to like a sushi place, whenever someone says ginger, referring to the actual ginger that you eat with sushi, I turn my head because like I think they're calling me. So yeah. Okay, what program you use for making the animations? The animation, big fan of your work. So basically, I already said this, but they all start as hand-drawn drawings on paper. I wish I had some of them now here with me, I could show you. But they all are hand-drawn on paper, then I scan them and put them on Photoshop, fix them up on Photoshop, color them in on Photoshop, and then assemble everything on After Effects, and that's how the animation is fully done. So yeah. Okay, so you're really talented. I love watching your videos every time, whether I'm sad or happy. It makes me happier and better every time. Thank you, Ginger Potter. You are making lives better. Thank you so much. Like, I never expected that to happen. Like, I get a lot of messages from you guys telling me that I'm like my work is helping you out and it makes you feel better, and like I couldn't be more grateful knowing this. So really, like I am a person as well that has often felt that I needed someone to turn to. I needed someone to relate to me more and all of that. And being that person to a lot of people like you, like I couldn't have asked for anything better. Like one of my goals in my life to be that person that I needed when I was younger. So I hope and I'm glad that my work is somewhat that for you guys and helps you out in that way. So yeah. Um, I love your videos and this kind of relaxed surrealism. You really deserve a lot more subscribers. Hopefully, more subscribers come in. Yeah, I was hoping to like with this live to get to know you guys more, try to understand what you guys would like to see more of, get to know you, all of you, and also let you guys know me more. And yeah, hopefully we can keep growing this community, all of us together. I would say like this community has been fantastic because there's always this fear and this reluctance to like start putting yourself out there on YouTube because a lot of comment sections you see them they can become pretty nasty in some way. But like I would say, the community that we've built so far, it seems like a very positive community. Everyone just is very nice to each other. Whenever is someone feeling bad, I see the comments that all of you put under my reels, under my shorts, and I see people helping out each other, like trying to give advice to each other, and like it seems like a very supportive community, and I'm very proud that we've been able to create such a community. So yeah, and let me see what else. I'd love to get some merch from you, uh, like mugs or T-shirts. Is something like that planned? Actually, those are already available. Not the T-shirts or mugs, but there are hats that are available, and there are actually phone cases. So, like for example, this is my character zoomed in. So this is a phone case, and on my phone there's another one. So they're all on gingerpotter.com in the merch section. You can go and get phone cases like this one. There are 6 other versions of that. So you can go and get one right now. And there are also hats with like the eyes of my character on them. So those are available as well. So yeah, I don't know, like not a lot of people saw those, although I tried to promote them. But if you guys want to go and check out the website, because it is new, I would love to get your feedback on it. If there's something that you feel is like off about the website that didn't let you go through with like buying some of the merch and stuff like that, feel free to let me know. You can message me on Instagram, you can message me on Twitter. Would love to like get your feedback on that. So yeah, but some merch is available already. So yeah. Um, okay, so I wish I could meet you in person. Thank you. I can't even express how much I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy my work this much. I think during the exhibition in Dubai last month was the first time I ever met one of you subscribers. He was a small kid. He was like 11 year old kid called Alexander, and I was like talking about my artwork in the exhibition. And then suddenly a small kid, 11-year-old Alexander, comes up to me and tells me, "You're Ginger Potter, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he tells me, "I follow you on YouTube." And I'm like, "No way, you actually do?" And then he tells me that he specifically told his dad to come to Art Dubai, the actual exhibition, just to see my work because he knew I was exhibiting there. So it was like something that I never expected to happen. And yeah, like it was amazing meeting one of you subscribers, one of you guys, and would love to meet more of you someday. So yeah. Um, I love to get some. Okay. I think you should start making a tutorial videos on my art. It's a bit. I don't really know how to teach, to be honest, and do tutorial videos. It could be something I can look into. There's nothing. Yeah, it could be something to look into in the future. I really love your videos a lot, bro. All of them have this hopecore kind of vibe. I love it. I'm glad you do. Yeah. I hope that people get hope out of my work. I saw that someone a few days ago said that my videos makes them depressed and they're unsubscribing. And I was like, oh no, I didn't want anyone to feel depressed. So I'm glad that there are some people that feel hope from my work. And I try to like convey that hopeful message through a lot of my work. So yeah. Where are you located? I'm located in Lebanon, so Beirut, Lebanon. Beware, the FBI is here. What's an FBI? What is that? uh, or is it the FBI? Oh, I don't know. This looks amazing. Thank you, Kapti. Thank you. Uh, what all languages can you speak? I can speak three languages, which is Arabic, French, and English. So that's usually the the main languages that most Lebanese speak. So yeah, je parle français, I speak English, وبحكي عربي. So those are the three languages that I know. And I know a bit of Italian and Spanish, like I barely know, and German as well. I know ein Wasser bitte in German, which means I need water. So one water, please. Uh, what I'm from Colombia and I love you and your incredible art because it remember me how how incredible life is. Yes, I agree. There are a lot of down moments when it comes to life, but I always come back to the same realization that life is full of possibilities, and there are so many things that can happen in life, and you never know where things will take you as long as you keep on trying and trying your best. So yeah, I completely agree on that. Hey, I'm in love with your videos and edits. Thank you so much, Kavita. Thank you so much. Hello. Love how you are sharing your experiences and instances. It's so cute. I can listen to you for a whole day. Really? I never expected anyone to say that. So thank you. Yeah. I was pretty nervous about like doing this live. I thought no one might be interested in this. So I'm glad that some of you are here and that you're enjoying this. So I don't know. We can do this much more often, really. So yeah. Um, love you too. uh, okay, so you saved me from depression, bro. Thank you. I'm glad I did. Thank you for your kind message. It's always great to know that my work helps people in that way. In the future, can you make a meet and greet? Yeah, I can make a meet and greet, but I don't know how I can make it because like I'm in Lebanon and not a lot of people, not a lot of you guys from my subscribers are from Lebanon. I see that a lot of you are from all over the world, but not really Lebanon. So I'm not really sure how we can make a meet and greet. But if the opportunity ever comes, I would love to do that. I've done a few meet and greets for not really meet and greets, more like meetups for digital art in my country. So I have experience in that, and yeah, we can always aim to do that someday. So yeah. Uh, oh, I thought you were German. Do I look German? I just know the one. I just know the one phrase that I said earlier. Ein Wasser bitte. But that's the only thing I know about German. I've been to Germany just once, by the way. Uh, okay, so your content are just satisfying. Thank you. Thanks so much. Pencil and chill. I'm glad you enjoy it. There's a lot of love messages here showing how much your fans love you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, really. Like over the last month, I've been feeling a bit down. I've been feeling that things are kind of being difficult and um, like I'm trying to figure out the next steps, as it were, and where to go from where I am now. And and yeah, like sometimes you feel like not a lot of people care when you're in those moments. But yeah, like your messages, all of you guys really have made my day today. So thank you so much for being here and for all of your kind messages. Um, okay, we can have online meet and greets to express our gratitude. Yeah, like this, I guess the purpose of this was kind of a meet and greet. Um, I guess on Discord we can do something like that, but I'm not really experienced in Discord, so that's something I need to like learn more about. But it is something that we can do definitely. Uh, there's a lot. Okay. What are your plans for the future? There are a lot of plans. I'm trying to figure out what are the next few things I can do. I'm applying to different things. So basically, there's now a competition where if you win the competition, I can display my artwork all over Burj Khalifa. So basically, the artworks that I'm applying with are the ones that I'll be giving away for those that create a wallet through this. So please, if you want to know how to create a wallet where you can collect digital artworks in, feel free to message me on Instagram. I can send you the document on how to do that. And I will also, like, as soon as you create the wallet, I will give away one of those artworks, because there are editions. I will be giving away those editions to people that create those wallets. So those editions, hopefully, if I win the contest, they will be displayed on the Burj Khalifa, which is the highest tower in the world. So that's something I'm working on right now. Hopefully, like, I win the competition, who knows? But yeah, like, I'm trying to like have my work displayed in these big venues, trying to work with galleries, with museums, with exhibitions, trying to get my work collected as well and bought by big collectors and big galleries, which would be a great help from all of you if you can go on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and support me there by engaging with my tweets, engaging with my work over there, because a lot of the art world works on social proof, and when they see there's a lot of engagement on art and all of that, and certain artwork or certain artists and all of that, it helps with sales. So sadly, the most collectors aren't on YouTube or on Instagram or on TikTok, but they're actually on Twitter. So I have to be part of that platform as well, to be able to market myself there and make sales to art collectors and stuff like that. So yeah. Bonjour, how are you? Let me see. We can have online meet and greet. Okay. So, what all countries have you been to? I've been to Dubai. I've been to Turkey. I lived in Italy for a while. Italy was a dream. I visited almost every city there. Verona was like a fantastic. Verona and Florence were my favorite, and Capri as well were my favorite cities and islands to go to. Other than Italy, I've been to Paris as well. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to New York twice, and and I've been to Greece for like a few days, like 1 or 2 days, because it was a layover. In Germany as well, I've been to Germany. So I think those are the countries I've been to, more or less. So yeah. Are you married? No, I am not married at all. I'm very single right now. So yeah. How old are you? Well, I'd rather not say, to be honest. My birthday is actually this month on the 21st of June. So in 20 days, it'll be my birthday. I wanted to say how much love and appreciate your artwork and videos. They have truly helped me during some difficult times, and I'm constantly sending them to other people. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that it's helping you out in that way, and I'm glad, yeah, you can share it to other people that helps them out as well. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Your pick on Patreon is crazy. Well, why, why is it crazy? It's the same pick as on my Instagram, I believe. Oh, by the way, I have Patreon. If anyone's interested, feel free to go check that out. But I don't know why it's crazy. I felt cute in that picture, so I used it as a profile picture. You're literally the best. No, you're simply the best as well. So yeah. What else are your hobbies? Any hidden talent you are hiding from us? Well, I did try to learn juggling for a while, I can juggle two balls at this point, and it was a challenge I did on my Instagram actually. I wanted to learn a new talent before New Year's Eve. That was last year. So I was able, and the challenge was to learn how to juggle. So I was able to learn how to juggle three balls, but like just once. But basically, I can just do two. But the third one, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it was kind of a successful challenge. So yeah. What software do you use to make your YouTube shorts? So yeah, the softwares I use are Photoshop and After Effects. Do you live alone? By the way, is it that you get the ideas to make your videos? Yeah, I live in my own home, so this is one of the rooms in my house. And I live in the same building though as all of my family here in Lebanon. A lot of people, there's a lot of honking outside, I don't know why, but a lot of people live like in the same buildings as their families. So my parents' house is literally the house right next to me. And my grandma lives right below my floor as well. So we all live in the same building, but I have my own home as well. And yeah, I would say like there's a lot of inspiration that comes from living on your own and being on your own. I feel like in my age, like a lot of people in my age group go through this phase of being on your own and trying to discover yourself more and more. And for me, I try to like express that through my work, and a lot of people resonate with that because I feel it's something that is globally mutual amongst a lot of people in my age and around my age. So yeah. Uh, do you live alone? Okay. I think you have found a new way of expression called art philosophy. Maybe, yeah. I would, if you mean like doing the long form videos, it's really something that I've wanted to do for a while. I thought about for a few months to do it, but I've been reluctant to start doing it because again, like it's something that I have to learn how to do. But it is something that I wanted to do. I don't know, like I've been inspired by a lot of YouTube channels that have this pretty chill editing style that doesn't. I don't want to be this quirky jumping around kind of YouTube channel where I like uh, the type. I want to be like something where I'm having more of a conversation with all of you and basically picking your brains around a topic, like starting a topic and seeing you respond to that topic and seeing what you guys think. Because I really feel like life in general is just an amalgamation of different perspectives. We all have different perspectives, and when we put them all together, that creates reality. So it's always fascinating to read all of your perspectives when it comes to my shorts and expanding on like the different topics of each one of my animations within a long form video where I give my own ideas and my own thoughts in a more detailed way and then have your feedback on that. I feel would be pretty fascinating for me and for all of you, for everyone that might be interested in something like that. So yeah. Oh, I have caps lock on. Okay, hope you appear on Burj Khalifa. I love your content so much. It helps me to ask questions to myself, which help me to be a better person. So thank you so much. Lots of love from India. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Hopefully the Burj Khalifa happens. I'm not really holding my breath. I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna apply, and hopefully it works out. But yeah, the actual video that I'll be displaying, it's already on my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go through the shorts, it's the one where it transitions from a blue scene to a pink scene to a yellow scene and then to a nature scene. So basically, I'm thinking of putting that on the Burj Khalifa if I do win that competition, and I think it would be a pretty good idea, a pretty cool thing to see on that huge tower. So hopefully that works out. Um, your video is in the wrong. Your video is in the wrong format, by the way. It's sideways. Just wanted to tell you. How do I turn it? Well, that's the thing that I haven't understood. How do I turn? So you guys have been seeing me. Maybe if I, you guys have been seeing me upside down the whole time. Maybe if I turn, I don't know how to turn this without like, oh God, oh damn, no, I did this wrong. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try to fix this. Ah, okay. Is this better? I think it will be better for me to read as well. So I guess this is better. Is this good? Is this fine? Well, yeah, that makes more sense. I wanted to be horizontal, but I don't know why it didn't turn with the camera. So okay, so you speak Arabic? Yes, I do speak Arabic. So it's a Lebanese dialect, but yeah, I do speak Arabic. How did you get the idea to open this channel, Helping Thousands Today? So I started on Instagram 8 years ago and basically started posting a new artwork every Tuesday. So that's how I started doing my art. And eventually I wanted to expand on different platforms and started putting my work on YouTube and on TikTok and on Twitter. And yeah, things went from there. So basically, it was always just a way to express myself and putting myself out there, and things worked out and people related with my work, and I just wanted to become this person that is basically documenting through my art this pivotal time in our history, I would say, where we are transitioning more and more from the physical into the digital, and I wanted to express that struggle that most of us are going through during this transition. I wanted to express it through my art for hopefully future generations to like see and try to see what it might have been like when everything that we're going through right now is happening. So yeah. What's the time there right now? The time is, I believe, 6 p.m., 6:10 p.m. Do you have any siblings? Yeah, I have my evil little sister. So yeah, she's my favorite person in the world, I would say. And basically, because of her, yeah, I always like go to her when it comes to any type of advice I need. She's younger than me by 2 years, but she's wiser than her years, and she's like she has been a frequent voice of reason in my life. So yeah. Does your art have any influences from psychedelic substances, LSD or mushrooms? Greetings from Germany. I just ordered something from the shop. Thanks for the tip. Really? Thanks so much. Wow. Oh my God. Thank you for. I hope like you got one of the covers, because like these covers have been really amazing for me. I just love how they look. I think they look fantastic, and I guess you'd be the first one that ordered one. So thank you so much. When it comes to like substance, no, not really, not at all actually. It's completely illegal in my country, and I cannot, I cannot at all try those substances. Maybe the only time I tried those substances was when I went to Amsterdam, but that was it. Like it was, yeah, it's not something that I've done frequently. Yeah, my work is just based on my own bizarre mind, I would say, without really any substances needed. So yeah. What's your real name? My actual name is Ralph. So yeah. Anjana, slow down with the questions. Oh, feel free to ask anything you want. I'm sorry, I was just curious. No, it's okay, Anjana. Feel free to ask. I love your work, and it's very valuable to me because you do it with love and touches people's souls. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm glad you enjoy my work, and yeah, I'm glad that people, uh, relate to it in the way that they have. So thanks so much. I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much, Amelia. Thank you for the kind words. My age, not my age. We will not talk about my age. I'd rather not say my age. Can I use some clips of your videos in my videos? Because I'm trying to set an example for the rising popularity of animation and mental health in my country. I would say as long as you credit me in your video, I don't mind. But also not to like because there are some people that use my videos in a way where it becomes their whole channel. So I would rather not have that, but I don't mind people if they want to use my work in one or two of their videos while also crediting me. I don't mind that. So yeah. Hi, you just earned a subscriber. Hello, how are you? Welcome aboard. So I love saying welcome aboard because like I feel like we're building a whole crew whenever someone is subscribing to the channel, just like the One Piece crew, if anyone is a One Piece fan. So basically, I feel like I'm building my own pirate crew whenever someone subscribes. So welcome aboard. Ikra, I am from Lebanon. So yeah. So I guess we went through all of the questions. I don't know if anyone has any more questions. Um, I wanted to like, what else? So yeah, basically part of why I wanted to do this live also is to teach you guys about digital art and how to collect digital art. Um, I'm not really sure how can I explain this to you now through live because I wanted to like share my screen, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So one way we can do that is I can post the document on how you can create a wallet on YouTube on my channel, and within that post, when you create a wallet, you will get a wallet address that you need to send to me, so I can send you so I can give away the editions and animation artworks that I'm giving away. So what we can do is I can post that document as an image on my channel, and people can comment their wallet addresses, and I can send the editions there. So if that sounds good to you guys, we can do that. Or on my Instagram, you can also DM me on my Instagram, and I can send you the document there as well. So feel free to go to my Instagram, gingerpotter21 if you want, or wait for the post today where I will send it if you want to do that. So greetings to you from India. So I'm here in Lebanon. Good to meet you. And so that was one of the main reasons I wanted to also do this call, this live call. And other than that, I wanted to also, if you can follow me on all of my socials, on Twitter is gingerpotter_21. Would love your support over there. And on Instagram, gingerpotter21, on TikTok, gingerpotter21. I have a Patreon as well, and I have a shop where there's merchandise where you can like buy some of these covers, like a zoom in of the face of my character, and in different iterations. So like this one is a graffiti version of my character, and there are different versions you can check out on my website in the merch section. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like the questions are done, so I think we can call it a successful live. It's been going for an hour and 15 minutes. I didn't expect it to go this long. I thought it was just going to be like 10 minutes of me talking to myself, and that's it. But to do this more often, would love to do it. This was very fun. And again, feel free to message me on Instagram if you wanna know more about digital art and how to collect it, and if you want me to give you one of the editions of my digital artworks. You can actually display it on digital frames as well. So I'm actually gonna get, wait a second, I'm gonna get one of the digital frames so I can show you guys. Hello everyone, I'm back. So basically, these are the editions I'm giving away. So they can be displayed on this digital frame, which is something I bought off of Amazon for like $30. So I will be giving away these editions. This is the pink version, the magenta version, and there's also the blue version and the yellow version, and there's also a butter file. So basically, if you want one of these animations that you can own as an edition, feel free to message me so we can go through the process of how to basically own it. And you can order like one of these digital frames off of Amazon and display it in your home. So yeah, that's something that we can do. And maybe some of you are asking, why would you want to own it in a wallet, the digital edition? It basically gives you the certificate of ownership, just like when you buy a print from someone, because for the artwork to have the value where it shows that it's the authentic artwork from the actual artist, it needs to have a certificate of authentication. So basically owning it in the wallet and having it directly from me, it shows that this is the actual edition, and it will have value long term, hopefully, if my name keeps on growing as an artist. So you would own it and you can display it in your home. I display this frame in my home, and whenever someone comes by and sees it, like they're always amazed that now we can display digital art and animation just like this. So you see, you can charge it here, and you can plug it in all of the time. You can turn it on and raise the voice up and down here, and this basically lets it like sit like this, so it can lean on it, and you can put it on a table or anything. So yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm glad that you're with me, Uriel. Thank you so much. And I managed to grab one of the drawings that I do. Like I explained earlier, all of my animations start on a piece of paper, and I draw them by hand. And this is an example of one of them. So if you remember the animation "Who Am I?", this is the actual drawing that I use for that animation, where he's looking into a mirror, and the mirror is like the character in the mirror is changing, and then the mirror turns off like a screen. So this is the actual drawing. Is there any procedure to participate in a giveaway? I like the digital frame. So basically, you can DM me on my Instagram, where I can show you how you can own a digital artwork. I will send you a document on how to do that. So feel free to go to GingerPotter21 on Instagram and DM me. I will send you the document on how to do that. It's a very simple process. And as soon as you have a wallet where I can send you the edition as a giveaway, you just send me the wallet address, and I will send you the animation. So that's it. And when it comes to the digital frame, you can just order it on Amazon for like $30 or so. So yeah, I guess those are all the questions. I guess we're gonna finish this off now. Thank you everyone for coming, and remember to, if you want to get one of those digital animations as a giveaway, feel free to message me on Instagram or wait for the post on YouTube. Would love it if you can support me on Twitter and follow me on Twitter. That would be great support. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be great as well. On Twitter, it's gingerpotter_21. On Instagram, gingerpotter21. TikTok, gingerpotter21. I have also my Patreon if you want to support there. It's just like $1 for support if anyone wants to do that. And there's also some merch on my website, which is gingerpotter.com. In the merch section, there's phone cases and hats. So thank you so much. Bye, and see you soon. And thank you everyone for being here. And hopefully we can do this again soon. So yeah, thanks so much, and have a great rest of your day. So bye.